just wanna know those peanut butter vibes. My simple song, this ain't gonna work. My wicked work.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this peanut butter and jelly makeup inspired look that you see here. I did use my Vegas Made Too Faced Stardust palette that you see here. So if you have this palette, I'm going to show you step by step which shades to use. And also if you don't have this palette, I'm using similar shades that you can find. The only one that may be a little bit more tricky to find would be this purple shade here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I'm starting off with my face already primed up and my eyebrows are already done. If you guys want to know how I get my eyebrows done, I'll go ahead and leave a link up here so you guys can watch that video. For foundation today, I'm going to be using this one here. This is the Makeup Forever HD Ultra Foundation. For all my cruelty-free people, please do not come for me. This was given to me. I did not purchase this with my own money. So I want you to know the only reason I'm really using this foundation is because it matches my skin tone perfectly, and I have a really hard time trying to find a foundation that matches me 100%, and this one does a fairly good job. Concealer today, I'm going to be using this one here. This is the Tarte Cape Shape, and this is in the shade Light Medium Honey. To set that in place, I'm going to use this RCMA No Color Powder. This is my very first time trying it out. I picked it up yesterday, so I can give you first impressions on it. So if you guys have never used this powder before, I would be very careful with it because it's very finely milled. As you can see, it's kind of getting all over the place. So be very careful and grab a small amount at a time. So now I'm just going to take a puff and I'm going to set my face using the same exact powder. I'm going to use my Morphe MB3 to really press the powder in and dust everything off at the same time. So I don't know if you guys can see this here, but it left my under eye area really gray, which is weird because I've never had that problem before. So I'm going to try and put a little bit more on top to see if maybe I just needed more powder in that area. And actually guys, I think I'm going to let it bake on there completely to see if that helps any. To contour my cheeks, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild palette here. This is in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I'm just going to use this brown shade here. And I'm using a COLLAB brush, little contouring brush. I don't know the exact name or number of it. To bronze the rest of my face, I'm just going to use this Alexis Ren and Colourpop duo, and I'm going to use the bronzer in the shade Golden Moment. To carve out my contour, I'm just going to use this contouring brush here. This is from e.l.f. and it's literally just called a contouring brush. For eyes today, I'm going to be using my Stardust Vegas Made palette. I haven't used this palette in a really long time, so I'm super excited to dip into this today. For the crease color, I'm just going to go into the shade here. It's called Millennial, and I'm going to be using a Morphe E23 brush. I forgot how much I really love this transition color in this palette. It's really good quality. I always like to blend up to the brow bone. You definitely don't have to, but I feel like it gives the look a more intense look no matter what you're doing, even if it's soft or it's colorful. It just adds so much extra and it looks really nice. For my crease color, I'm just going to go with this shade here. This is the shade Girls Night. So this color is coming off a little bit patchier than I wanted, so I'm just going to go back with my E23 and I'm going to buff out everything and make sure it blends together nicely. For an overall lip color, I'm just going to use Showgirl here, and I'm going to use it on a very flat brush like this one. This is just from the Naked 3 palette. I'm lightly going to dust this over. I don't want it to be an intense kind of shade or shadow. Just using this brush here. This is my Morphe M438. Guys, I'm like praying this powder actually worked and didn't completely ruin my look. So we shall see. So I can definitely see still a little bit of gray, so I'm not sure if maybe it's the powder or, I mean, if I just didn't do it right, maybe I need to apply a little bit more, but as of right now, I didn't necessarily like it too much. If you guys have this powder and you can make it work for you, if you have the same kind of problem, let me know what you do to fix it, or if you just don't like it in general and if I should just return it. To really make this look pop, I'm going to be using this shade here. This is the shade Follow Me. I'm going to put that right underneath. If you guys know me and like real life, you guys know that I actually do this look a lot. I really love purple and I love putting it in my under eye area. I don't know why, but this is just an easy look, I feel like, and also makes a pretty big statement at the same time. For highlight, I'm going to use this shade here. This is called Pink Pearl, and I'm going to use a Morphe M507 brush. I'm just going to make circular motions to evenly distribute the shadow. For blush today, I'm going to use this one here. This is by Milani, and this is in the shade Luminoso. For highlight today, I'm going to use this one here. This is by Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Precious Petals. To apply that, I'm just going to use this fan brush here. This is by Morphe, and I believe this says G23. It's so used up, so I can't really read it. Guys, this highlighter is so freaking good. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'll be using this mascara here. This is the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. For my eyes, I'm going to use this eyeliner here. This is by Colourpop, and this is in the shade Swerve. The only black eyeliner I own. Eyeliner, I'm just going to use this one here, also by Colourpop, and this is in the shade Crybaby. I got lashes on, I'm just going to gel down my brows. This is the e.l.f. one. So I'm just going to be using these here. These are Ardell Demi Wispies. While I wait for my lash glue to dry, I'm just going to go ahead and preset my face with some rose water. Okay guys, and lastly for my lips, I'm just going to use this gloss here. This is a Kylie gloss in the shade Like. That was the end of this makeup tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed it very much. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me, and don't forget to comment and subscribe while you're there. I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!